back.
have the video start on the thing and see how long it takes it to start.
That is a good point.
Oh, I'm watching the stream. Stream's taking up my entire screen. Pre-E3 show. I
You don't
like
even have
that
to get to
font,
doing
by
it. You
the
can
way.
just have that muted.
Stream's taking up my entire.
Remember, he got up to get a drink or something.
Your home
Be sure
network
they're
may not
right.
be even if your Wi-Fi router is password protected. Cyber criminals could get into your network.
All right, who's watching an ad about Wi-Fi?
Russell probably.
Introducing a secure
Let's go.
Wi-Fi router or monitors your connected device. Helps quarantine. Norton Pool, a secure Wi-Fi router.
Yeah,
Speed
there's some Wi-Fi routers and playing through your computer.
I'm hearing that.
He's fixing it. He's fixing it. Alright, let's give this a shot. Lord knows we've been working on this far too long.
Let it begin!
Okay. So Russell, start talking. I'm gonna mute you both on, or Russell, start talking in Discord, and I'm going to deafen myself from you guys, okay? So I can hear on the Twitch stream to see if it buffed it up, okay?
Okay.
Starting. Hold up.
Okay.
Starting.
If you deafen, it'll mute you.
I know. I just want to hear you guys start talking, so I can time it.
If you deafen. Oh, okay. So you're wanting to get a timing countdown for audio going through the stream and what we're actually saying. Okay, yeah, I can see how that'd be kind of useful.
Now, Russell.
I haven't heard myself come out of the stream yet.
Hello?
Yeah, I heard myself.
So it's a little bit better?
Alright. I can't hear a thing.
I heard myself say I could hear myself.
Through the stream.
Yes.
What was the count on that? 10? Give or take?
I heard me say I couldn't hear a thing about 5 seconds later and very, 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 very quietly.
Okay. So give me a sec. Let's try that now.
One.
The minute I finished that last sentence was the second the audio started playing.
Okay.
I would say about 12 seconds.
That's not too bad. How's the audio now? With you guys?
I'm kind of loud still. You want me to adjust my user audio in Discord?
Quiet.
Okay. Russell needs to go down to like 54. Beast needs to come up from 38.
Russell's is good sound-wise, but I'm very, very quiet.
Just start talking, Beast, and I'll dial it in.
And I'm not sure if War's even saying anything, so I can't hear him through it.
Try now.
Wait, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear War. It's just he's not saying a bunch.
No, I'm trying to
I
dial
forgot
in.
I muted Discord.
No, I'm trying to dial in your Discord voice so it sounds decently on the stream. So start talking. You know, I'm gonna set Beast at 99, and then. All right, so.
Let's say we just do it. If it sounds goofy, it sounds goofy.
Yeah.
We'll figure
Bring
out what
your
we're doing eventually.
OBS audio up just like 4%.
Like that. How about now?
I'm having trouble because you talked at the same time as you also talked in the stream.
All right. Talking now. Talking now. Talking now.
Oh, okay.
Better or worse?
It's hard to say.
Fuck it, it's
Like,
perfect then.
yeah, let's just do this.
Alright, so that's Discord, that's not OBS. So we're gonna start watching trailers and talking about them. Things that might be happening at E3, things that might not. I know
Can you
it's.
play a video on
Oh
on
yeah,
the stream so I can see how it goes?
I gotcha.
Oh, cool.
Volume of the that one.
Yes, I can hear Beast.
Can you hear yourself?
Okay, so whenever I see something happen, I'm gonna comment about it and say something, and it's gonna take a little while for them to hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a bit of delay.
A little bit of delay, but not by much, right? Well, since we're on Bethesda, let's talk about.
Oh, this video's a loop. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since
I can, over the audio bit, I cannot hear you, Scott.
It's a great commercial, though.
how about now?
Scott said something?
Can you hear me now?
Just jack yours
Oh,
up.
now my audio's fine, but then the video got really quiet.
Yeah. Well, that's what he lowered the video's audio, but all he needs to do is really just jack his own audio to hell.
How about now, jackasses?
Ward, you're whispering. Hey, there you go.
I can actually hear that in the stream.
Okay, no, that was just static.
Yeah.
No, that's just really high pitched static.
Sounds like flies.
Give me a sec. It's 7:66, so that's fine. OBS. How about now, assholes?
When you first called me an asshole, that audio was perfect.
Yeah. Actually sounds pretty good now. There, just
Yeah,
keep
no,
that.
yeah.
Okay, so I keep mine
I
up
don't know
at.
why you're so upset about me, but
No. I'm just using it as a reference point because it's like you're whispering. Okay, assholes. Okay, so I have it at the mic on my end at full volume. But you know what? I'm going to take that down just a little bit. Because now I'm coming through on someone's. Okay, how about now?
yeah, because I'm getting like microphone, like a little bit of static.
I can fix
Well,
that.
I mean, I still hear it. It's like it sounds like the sound that happens when someone has a mic on.
Give me one sec.
but I'm not sure there's going to be anything you can do about it.
How about now?
It's the white noise.
All right. Well, they're just gonna have to deal with it, and and I'm gonna have to fucking download it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Right, so let's.
Oh, hey, there's Corvo. I don't know what that guy is.
You just noticed
There's the
Corvo?
weird camera monster from the Evil Within.
Okay, so let's talk about Bethesda. What do you guys think is going to be at E3 from
The
them?
better one.
Russell, do you have any ideas? Or what you want to see from them? Like new ESO or Fallout?
You know, with Bethesda,
Yeah.
what? Well, let me put my thoughts in order. All right, with Bethesda, they've done a bunch of cool stuff, and I forgot that that Dishonored was Bethesda.
Right. I forget that too. I also forget that they do Doom and Wolfenstein from time
So
to time.
they do keep bringing in new stuff, but I don't know.
Hey Russ, can you fact check? Did Bethesda also do the Prey with them?
I want a continuation of the story of Doom.
Yeah, I do. I want that. But what I'm hoping I see from Bethesda is Starfield. This E3. I'm hoping we see that. At least something from them.
I don't know what that is.
Picture ESO or Fallout set in space. Like, that's all they've been they've been rumoring.
Okay,
that
Space Fallout would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like they've been rumoring it, and it's been something that it's just been. All I know is like they've been like, yeah, no, we want to do another ESO, we want to do another Fallout, but we have other games in the line that we want to do, and I'm cool with that. Those two games series, they're great and everything, but I want to see what else they can do, which
Here are some random tidbits that I've gotten about what they're.
I'm pretty sure Fallout's getting played out to the point where there's not much they can do with it anymore.
Okay, so go ahead, Russ.
There's gonna be some new. I forgot they did that at all. Elder Scrolls Legends is getting an expansion, and they're gonna talk more about that.
Yeah, I fucking forget that they got a card game.
Another big update for Elder Scrolls Online.
I knew
they're
that.
doing some new stuff with Quake Champions. I forgot they were with Quake too.
Yep. It's another game I forget that they do.
Where they might be doing some cross promotion bits, adding the Vault Dweller and Dragonborn to that.
Oh, Quake. Quake would be pretty cool.
Well, they have something. It's called Quake Champions for the PC. I might have to see if I can download it and play it.
They're gonna do a new VR project.
I never heard about. Oh, it's PC. Okay.
There's an announcement a new VR project they're gonna do.
Okay.
They've already got Doom VR, Wolfenstein VR, Dishonored, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Are options that they might be coming to.
Okay.
Some people are projecting a new major AAA release that's all announced.
That's what I'm thinking Starfield will be. What else?
That'd be. Sorry.
Go ahead, Beast.
I was adjusting channel. I was trying to get things to where I'm talking to you instead of talking to the delay of talking to you.
Yeah, I got that.
I had to play around with that too. There's also some possibilities about DLC for Wolfenstein 2, or maybe something to do with Evil Within 2.
That I could see.
Whether they're gonna put more content for those.
Like
Well, Evil Within 2 was actually pretty good and solid. They don't really need to add anything for it.
Yeah, but it
DLC.
could be like a side story thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, yeah, but I think it'd be better off as just like a third game.
Well, I mean, wasn't there a game in between Evil Within and Evil Within 2? Wasn't there another side project in there as part
There
of
was
that?
a lot of DLC for it that like almost could have been its own game from what I could remember.
I don't even remember.
Hey Russ, did Bethesda do Prey?
Yeah, and there's the chance of DLC for that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There's also confirmation that they're working on a new mobile game as part of their mobile department.
Okay, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, the guys who do Fallout Shelter and that sort of stuff, they're working on something new.
Well, I mean, I've never really had a phone that would actually play the bloody game, so I was just out of luck.
As a similar thing that I think would be kind of funny, it'd be cool to have something in the same style as like an Elder Scrolls Village game.
Okay, no, yeah, that'd be kind of neat.
You know, you set up a fighters guild, the mages guild, and you know.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Okay, so do you guys want to move to the next thing?
Yeah.
There's also always they could be porting more things to Switch. I mean, after Doom did pretty well on the Switch, there's the chance that additional stuff might come over.
my whole
Well, of course Doom did good on the Switch. Doom did good on everything.
And they also are importing.
Doom did good on the T31 calculator. Doom sells.
But
Yeah.
they also are bringing over the new Wolfenstein on Switch.
Never actually played it, but I played the first one.
Yeah, no.
Wolfenstein 3D. I played that game and it was fun, so
All right.
it's still good too.
So let's move over to the.
Any idea what Battle Cry is? I see some talk
No.
about a game that was in development called Battle Cry.
Yeah.
being canceled.
That would. Let me see if I can pull up a trailer real quick.
Well, that was canceled, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
And the team that was working on it is moving to a new project.
Right. Battlecry was that thing like Battleborn.
Was that the thing with the weird, like, steampunk Russians?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
See if
Oh,
I
I
can-
thought that was something else.
No.
I thought,
No. That
I thought it was a different name. Was all.
What was it
saying.
called, Russell? Battlecry.
Battle Cry. I'm trying to bring it up myself, too. Like, it was supposed to be some, like, team game thing.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was gonna be like a
Here, I found a trailer. I think I found
Battleborn. Oh, I thought Battlecry was Agents of Chaos. That's what it was.
Oh.
I got those confused. Did Agents of Chaos tank? Because I never really heard anything about it. It's just going to
I
just,
think
even though
I think it
never
was too
ever
far
again.
different from Saints Row, which other people. I want to play it. I still haven't gotten around to trying it.
They were upset that it was different from Saints Row.
Yeah.
That was too different. Like it was supposed to be a sequel to Saints Row without actually being a sequel to Saints Row.
Okay, so it was supposed to be a spin-off series, and people freaked out because it was a spin-off series instead of a sequel.
Well, because it was the idea that basically Agents of Mayhem existing meant that Saints Row was dead.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see how people would be upset about that. Oh, it's mayhem, not chaos. I was wrong on all accounts every time I opened my
Hey
mouth.
Ross, how do I send something into the stream?
What?
A video. How do I put a video in?
You just do like you did everything else. Just put it in OBS and click it play.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Battlecry looked cool. I'm looking at its trailer
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I downloaded the trailer real quick, so I could put it in there. So that's what.
It's playing that video.
How about that?
I'll just turn my volume down and turn Discord. Okay, no, that's better.
Yeah, it just takes a second.
You can.
It's weird though that the studio who worked on it will now be named after a game that doesn't exist.
Oh.
Because you would look, that studio is called Battle Cry Studios. I'm assuming because this is the first game. That was the
Okay. Was that a Russian or one of those British Guard dudes?
Both.
That's Russian, dude.
But they're also fighting British people.
Yeah, I think
No,
he's
I know,
supposed
but
to be
like
like
I
a
meant the
Cossack.
hat.
Oh yeah,
The
no.
Cossack thing.
Okay, this game looks freaking awesome.
Yeah. Just stylistically, it looks pretty cool.
Oh no, dude, like the style is really different from anything I can think of. Decapitation!
Right, and that happened.
Like when I actually said decapitation happened like at the end of the video, so people know how long the delay is.
Right. But
Oh god, that was funny.
But you have that go back to this that didn't happen. So
That sucks. Why do so many like?
Right. I have like that can go into another, like, we'll talk about that because I have some other games that are in like limbo right now that we're going to be talking about later in the thing. So that actually is a good segue. Okay, so let's go to the next one that we can discuss. Let's see. I have a lot for fucking Sony. All right, so that while that's playing, pop that up.
What are we moving on to next?
This one, you'll see in about like it's that one with the slow startup, Russ, that we were testing.
Okay. I like the mechanical cricket.
Okay. Oh, it's green and red like the boat lights. That's neat.
Oh, it's a biomutant or whatever.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, biomutant.
Yeah,
straight up just mutating and just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
like I gotta say I like the style of this game automatically.
That's fire.
Oh,
Like, you can't tell me that the style of this game, it doesn't have personality.
I don't know. The fact that like kind of the person you're rooting for is a tiny cat person feels a little played out, but whatever. It's still neat.
It's more like a mouse or a raccoon or something. Maybe some kind of wombat.
Yeah, I know, but like tiny, cute, fuzzy critter being hero. It's been around forever. So
Right.
Yeah, but badly mangled cute fuzzy hero is something a little different.
yeah, I mean it's neat, but
And then
get an eye patch. It's like
here's
so
gameplay.
Ooh, gameplay. Oh, is that a? Okay, no. It's just that camera pan made it look like it was a VR game for a second.
Yeah.
That's neat. I'd have to get my hands on it though.
Yeah, and
Or-
that and like was like
I
that.
like the hand mobile.
Okay, yeah, no, that's cool.
It's a wind-up toy, guys. The back has the big key in the
I
back
saw
of
it.
it.
I saw
Let's
it.
get a finger gun.
Oh, Beast is a heads-up thing. If you click out, it pauses the stream wherever you're at, and you have to pause it, unpause it to reset it to back where it should be, because you're a slightly more delay than I am right now.
Okay, so I paused to replay the stream, see if that fixed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Biomutant.
like I'll let this play in the background and we can discuss it. I don't know much about it. I think it's an RPG.
Well, I mean, it seems
I
to
would-
be at least
I
like
would
a
assume it
pseudo
would be an
Dark Souls
RPG,
sort of
especially
thing.
since it was showing off him like mutating and like changing with his hand thing.
Yeah.
So I would assume it would be an RPG.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing much I can like. I don't know if it's out. I don't know if it's in post, pre, development. I don't.
Well, that is why I'm loading the website for it, so I can read off things.
Are you gonna play the video on loop or just leave it as a black screen?
Should be playing again. Well, while Russell does that, we're gonna jump to the next trailer.
I mean, I have the
Peggy
website.
18.
All right. Well, the next trailer.
Okay, that's cool.
I want to get the collector's edition of this, and you'll see why at the end.
Oh!
Comics? Or
The
the sword?
Oh, he wants the statue.
I want the statue. I want it all, but it's coming to PlayStation 4, which makes me think we need to play it.
It's what it looked like to me. It looks like Ark taking place in Conan Land.
Well, that's basically it.
Peggy
it was
18.
Right at the same time.
But you have those
Peggy 18.
Right.
Survival games are cool, but with my schedule, like anything that you need to
Sync
log
time.
in like every day.
You're right,
is
right,
just
right,
too much
right.
for me.
All right.
Oh, did you see what one of the in-game items is his ruby sword?
That's cool. All right, so we're gonna jump.
I want my character. If I play that game, I want my character to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's just me.
Someone asked me once if I remembered how it all went down. As if it happened so long ago that anyone could forget.
From Sony this year.
So yeah,
Some more.
I
They got
remember.
pushed back, but I'm guaranteed we're gonna see more about it.
I remember when our homes and our towns turned into graveyards. When the wilderness became our only hope for survival. I remember when the planes fell out of the skies. When the trains stopped running. When the turbines shut down and the world went dark. I remember when they put up the razor wire like it was gonna stop anything. And the feds ran out of body bags.
Rope.
And some of us sort of lost our minds.
I think he's dead.
Like I'm looking forward to this
Some lost more than that.
this
much
game
more.
than I am.
I remember when we lived by a code, when brotherhood meant something,
I thought this
and
was the
living
last of it.
meant more than surviving.
Goddamn liar!
So yeah, I remember how it all went down. I don't give a damn about any of that.
Well,
You know what I
mean,
remember
like,
most?
Mostly realistic.
Riding the
Kinda
open road.
Yeah. But I mean,
The
it's just
smell
like,
of your
like
hair.
the darkness and the shadowing.
The touch
and
of
stuff,
your
too.
skin.
Well, I mean, that's what the world actually looks like.
I remember you.
It's not quite.
But those days are gone.
It's like,
Now I'm a drifter, a bounty hunter,
Like,
a
this is the best
mercenary.
trailer I could find for the game.
And for me, the broken road is all that's
And
left.
like everything I hear is like, yeah, you can mess with the bike. You can
But
set
I'll
the
always
bike.
remember.
I remember seeing a really cool one where they were showing off some gameplay footage of like a base attack.
Yeah,
Where they like.
PlayStation.
That looked pretty cool.
Days Gone. That's what it's called.
okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And it got pushed back from because of a big release this year. Can someone name what the big release that got pushed this game back a
Well, I
year?
don't know the studio we're looking at,
Redemption 2?
so I don't know.
Beast got it in one.
I didn't hear
Of
him.
course I got it in one. It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a game even I'm gonna pick up.
Hey, we briefly had a fourth person.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I want to hear more about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Someone asked
I
me
want someone
once
to, like, play,
if I remembered how it all went down,
for me to ask, is this
as
going
if
good?
it
And
happened
then
so
go,
long ago that anyone could forget.
No, like, and that's the thing.
So yeah,
Listen,
I remember.
You asked me a question if I picked a game. Is it good? Yeah,
I
it's
remember
good.
when our
It's supposed to
homes
be
and our
good.
towns turned
Yes,
into
it's supposed to be
graveyards.
picking up, you know what I mean?
When the wilderness became our only hope for survival. I remember when the planes fell out of the skies.
Oh, buddy,
When the-
pancakes.
Yup.
Here's the next
I
one.
wish that
Ooh, partial
I
nudity.
could see what the zombies look like.
So this
in
next
the-
game needs to become our.
Enemies coming. Let's go.
Gotta finish my drink.
Get ready! I won't be defeated!
All right, let's do this.
Audio in these videos.
Here they come.
Alright, how about now, Beast?
Well, we gotta wait for it to catch up. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm thinking this needs to become our new D&D campaign.
That's not how that works.
I
That's
don't.
not how that works.
I don't care. The fact that Russell can play a character actually.
That's not how. It's not D&D then. It's just us playing a video game.
But we need to play it at least.
Okay. No, that's fine, but you don't be like, no.
I kind of want the steelbook.
But that Dragon's Crown, like the text for the title hurts me to
Dragon's
look at.
Crown Pro, that is a terrible font that's hard to read.
Yeah,
It's worse than some graffiti I've seen.
yeah, that's a
Boy.
bad font.
Like, when Atlas just went across the screen, I was just like, oh, okay! Like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good!
Yeah.
It
No.
looks like that old,
It looks
four-player co-op arcade game.
like Gauntlet or Streets of Rage, something like that.
No, there's one that was D&D characters.
Yeah, no, they made a
Yeah,
D&D. They
There
made
was
D&D.
D&D side scroller beat 'em ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Have there been several? I only knew of one.
There's two. There was two.
There's some more modern ones too.
Yeah. But no,
The art style is interesting. I can't tell if I love it or hate it.
like me and Russell did play it. It is fun. We have it for PS3. It is fun to play. Here's the dice.
One thing I don't feel the art style is different. Like, I don't see enough of an improvement to really warrant a remaster. Like, calling it a remaster is something. If it's just like if we re-released it on a new console, that's one thing. But trying to claim that it's like an updated version, I don't see that at all.
I forget. They did do someone, I think IGN or Otaku, someone talked to them and they're like, yeah, no, we did a lot of overhauling on this game to up, and it's just like
because it's such a heavily stylized art style.
But
I can't there's nothing that screams.
Stuff. They did a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes technical stuff that you can't really tell unless you got your hands on it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean though. It just doesn't feel like an improvement. It's just like you could have just called it Dragon's Crown. You know, port it for the PS4.
It says Dragon's Crown Pro.
Yeah,
it's probably Pro for the PS4 Pro. That's probably why they named it Pro.
But I mean, that looks interesting. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it. And
I like the art style. It's when they're in the thing where it's doing the close-up of each fighter, it looks terrible because it looks like it's like blowing apart, and then it goes back to the normal game, and then it looks fine.
But I'm looking forward to at least playing it again. Actually beating it is what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah, you can play that multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be multiplayer.
I don't know why you would make 6 characters and not make multiplayer.
Okay, it's going to be.
Well, I mean, it's only showing one person playing, so it's like.
But I think the idea was it was like a character trailer.
Could I play with you guys?
So,
yeah, I assume so.
It's going to be online and couch co-op again.
Are they gonna stick to 4? I mean, they made like 6 characters. You could have.
I'm not 100% sure on that. That is something I'm gonna look up. I will. You can look that up if you want, Russell. But I know that it's. Couch and online co-op. So he's looking that up.
It's probably. I mean, I understand having 6 characters. Each one probably plays a bit different.
Yeah, but
like some of them are similar enough that if you have 4 people, and if you only had 4 characters and you had 4 people, someone would be stuck playing something they didn't play.
I guess, but it always bugs me that games artificially restrict themselves on the number of characters, like the number of multiplayer stuff. There's no reason to be stuck at 4.
Well, I mean, with some games it makes sense. Like if you've ever played. For example, Lovers in a Space Time. That game's a 4-player couch co-op game. It's fun.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
handle more than 4 people playing it at the same time. You can't handle 6 people trying to play it. Sure, everyone's sharing the same screen, but just trying to coordinate with more than 4 people sitting on a couch is difficult.
Oh, that game. And that game is insane when you have 4 people, because your weapons can get knocked out of your hands, and you've got to melee fight over to your weapon and pick it back up.
Okay, so this game, like, friendly fire is on, you can get in each other's way.
Yeah.
Okay, so having 6 people on screen, one, it might be a bit much. It might cause frame rate drops, too.
It might cost more.
It's just more headache. If you can get in each other's way, you get.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I get it for individual games, but that comes down to the developing that style that they develop with the idea that it's gonna have this many players. I never understood why, from a development standpoint, they just stuck with that number as like a hard one, because we don't actually really need that anymore. It used to be that's because that's how many ports a console has. But that's not really a thing anymore.
Really? That's not even quite true, because you had to get like a box to plug into your PlayStation 2 to have more than just 2.
Right.
But then it would have 6. And then the only game I ever seen that actually had 6 players was WWE.
Right. Alright. So... That's coming out.
Sorry, it's just a thing I bring up every now and then that bugs me. That's become like a set norm thing. Is 4 players.
4 players is a nice even number to split the screen.
I mean, true. If for the sake of split screen, 4-player makes sense. Back when that was what it had to be.
Yeah.
All right. So we're jumping to the next trailer.
The truth about survival. We try to save our families. Fight back the madness. Hold back the corruption. But we can't.
Tone it down just a little bit so it's not blurring.
It's too
out
late.
Headphones.
It's all gone. Destroyed.
Surviving the elements.
The only thing left to give,
No, what I'm trying to
your
okay,
life.
So if I don't log in for like 3 days and I come back, is everything gonna be destroyed?
No, that's usually just with like online games. This is a single player shtick.
I didn't know it was a single player shtick.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm informing you of that.
The truth about survival.
No, what like caught
Depends if I like it or not.
like what caught me is like, oh okay, he's
Try
cutting
to
trees
save
down.
our
Oh, he's
families.
building like his house and stuff like that. It's like, okay, it's another multiplayer. And then I saw the dog sled and I went, this is interesting.
Yeah, it's actually the other. It's a single player bit, but that's part of the
Fight
the
back
point
the
is
madness.
you have to gather your supplies. Gather entities that assist you.
Okay, so
Hold
this game
back the
actually,
corruption.
you just saying that has me wondering if, like again, this is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm interested.
But we
are actually
can't.
individual characters. They're not just
It's too
bland.
late.
Generic. Just
They're,
generic.
It's all
they're
gone.
characters with personality, individual voice acting, and they can actually hate each other. I've
Destroyed.
watched, one thing where
The only thing
the first
left
guys
to
you kind of
give.
find hate each other's guts
Your life.
and just like they don't want to do things with each other.
So that has me interested. I don't know when this is getting released, but yeah, I'm gonna play the shit out of this game.
The big issue I've seen of the early access stuff, they still need to work out the timing on some of the crafting elements.
And I got it from IGN,
Some
so
things take way too long.
Yeah, well, like there's some stuff that you can't craft yourself. You have to order your villagers to make it for you while you're out.
what
And,
like
Truth
bows
about
and swords and stuff
survival.
like that.
Stuff like that, sort of. But there's no way to like queue it properly yet.
We try to save our
Well, that
families.
It's not a queuing element, so like if I need them to turn lumber into buildable lumber, I either have to sit around and like
Fight back the
individually order them to
madness.
make each piece.
Oh, you can't just queue up like I need you to make this many.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not quite
Back the
implemented into
corruption.
queue system yet.
Okay.
Really,
Like there is
But
a
we
menu system to it.
can't.
It's just for some reason that particular
It's
part
too
of it
late.
hasn't been put in yet.
It's all gone.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Destroyed. The only thing
You know,
left to
that-
give,
It's
You don't
interesting.
actually see it there, but there's actually
your
there's
life.
a really good monster design.
Like, but back.
the weird tentacle things, and yeah, those. feels with the gangly fingers.
Yeah, there's some other stuff that's in like the early access version as well. It all looks really cool when you actually get to check them out.
Well, like that has me very interested. I'm looking forward to at least seeing more of it, if it is.
Okay.
You don't see actually in that trailer at all. There's actually an element to the respawn system for like items works on the fact that there's a giant floating death sphere that floats around the map, dropping shit.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So that's
Like
got.
What's with trailers not wanting to show their monster designs?
Well, I mean, for sort of like scary-ish games, you know, getting surprised by the monsters is sort of a big thing, you know?
Yeah, I know, but like, I still want to, like that zombie one. Like, I want to see what, like, just, like, if they have different kinds of zombies, I at least want to see the most generic one I'm going to be seeing all the time. I want to see if it's good or not, because if it's, like, stupid looking, I want to know before I get into it.
True. I think a lot of these, though, were the announcement trailers for them. And the announcement trailer tends to focus more on what your protagonist is going to be.
I know, but if you don't have a good antagonist, it's going to fall on its face.
True, but I'm just saying, usually that comes to, like, the second or third trailer, where these tend to be more the primary trailers that were the announcement ones for them.
Yeah. Like, I've got a trailer in my head right now. I can't remember what it was, but like it does the title drop thing, and then the last like 5 seconds was just one of the generic monsters, just like in an idle animation, and it actually looked like pretty sick, as in like awesome. It's like, okay, that's awesome.
I fucking thought I turned you off.
Like it built the tension. It was done really well, and I'm just like, well, why can't they just show off the monsters in a good way? I mean, you get a little bit of it, especially in this trailer, but like I would have liked to just see like one, just in the middle of the screen, just like, I don't know, breathing or whatever it does.
Yeah.
And like the guy trying to run or like sees it and then like sneaks away, you know, make it seem like it's a threat.
Yeah.
Instead of just what we get is that dude standing up, and then like you can see in front of him there's like a bunch of them, and he's just standing there. It's like, oh, okay, you can handle this? Alright, whatever. It takes all the tension out of it.
Yeah. One of the things that actually that trailer doesn't get through at all, there's actually a semi-narrator. Basically, there's a weird mind control, like a mind element that's like sort of the enemy bit. That's just like yelling at, like making fun of you the whole time, calling you shit.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Alright, so can we go to the next trailer?
Like, it gives you a specific number of respawns.
Oh.
And so it's trying to get you to kill yourself, like it's trying to get you to die.
So that's interesting. Alright, I'm uploading the next trailer. 6. I think we're on 6. I'm not 100%. Yeah, we're on 6. Brought to you by PlayStation.
PlayStation.
And I'm hoping we see gameplay of this at E3. Or if not, another trailer.
Samurai. You are a warrior.
Pre-rendered can be a pretty
I can see that. You trained your whole life for this.
Is this where the samurai like or something?
And you have won battles that lesser men have called unworthy. But while you were sharpening your sword,
Russell just throws like a oddball
do you
one
know
out
how I
there.
prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs,
Don't know nothing.
which villages to tame and which to burn.
Very Japanese.
Outsiders that came
So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
Okay, that's a cool transition.
Right. And it's one of those things that, like... And it's from Sucker Punch, the same people that brought you Infamous. Yeah, Sucker Punch is making it.
Oh, this is gonna be good then.
Yeah. When I first saw that trailer, I'm putting it on loop now. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, okay, this is interesting. It's got me interested. Oh, yeah, no, now it's on my radar because I saw the Sucker Punch logo on the end of it.
This might actually be really good.
I want to see, and I want to see...
Gameplay is probably going to be fun.
Right. And that's the one... Go ahead, Beast.
Samurai.
One thing Sucker Punch has managed to do, whether the stories...
You are
with
warrior.
Infamous series, the stories weren't the best. They were pretty good.
I can see that.
How they did the morality thing, it was just kind of just...
You trained
It was either
your
all
whole
one way
life
or
for
the
this.
other way. Why would they even give you a choice in every step of the way? There's no benefits.
Right.
And you have
But the
one
controls
battle
were
that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes.
that, I can say I haven't beat Infamous Second
But
Son.
while you were
Russell has.
sharpening your sword,
But how many?
do you know how I prepared for today?
Right.
I think I'm just short of that. I need some of the little random like the random trophies.
I learned.
But I
know your language.
Completed. I only
Your traditions.
did the good stuff, so I didn't get all the PlayStation
Your
trophies,
beliefs.
but the game said I did all the side quests and everything.
Which villages
I
to
got
tame
that.
and
I've done that twice.
which to
My
burn.
thing is just
Right. But
So I'll
as
ask
I
you once
was
again,
trying before
Samurai.
you guys went on that tangent, I
Will you
can
sit
say
in
that no, it's fine. I can say that the gameplay was solid. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this game. I'm looking forward to seeing what this game looks like.
This game actually is.
yes, that is a big thing. This is a very pretty, pretty thing, but I don't get what is it? Is it a sword fighting game? Is it more like am I?
Are you running around 2, or are you or is it going to be a bit more like Dishonored?
PlayStation.
Right. So.
Or perhaps Black Flag. You don't actually know how it's going to.
Right.
We don't know how it's going to handle.
Right.
We don't know if it's going to be, again, the fighting from Infamous 2. I don't know if he's going to have superpowers or not. I don't know if it's going to try to be hardcore realistic.
Right.
Or
Does
it's
he have-
going to
does
be
he
like
have
short
ninja powers?
dashes. Does he have ninja powers?
So this could get
Samurai.
interesting. I'm hoping we see more from it at E3.
Is
You
it going
know.
to be like Neo?
You are warrior.
Like
I can see that.
one thing I will be
I would
doing.
actually really love the concept of a Japanese
trained
setting game
your
with
whole life for
Infamous
this.
attached to it. Just like feudal Japan with conduits.
And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes.
The one thing I will be doing is during E3, if they do
But while you
gameplay
were
of any of these
sharpening your
games,
sword,
I will try to find the trailer of it
Do you know how I
so
prepared
we
for
can
today?
watch it on that show.
I'm actually kind of really
I
want
learned.
it to have.
I know your
Have you ever played
language,
Way of the Samurai?
Yes.
Any of them?
your
Yeah.
traditions,
How the combat was on that?
your beliefs.
So you're hoping it's something like that?
What like it was complicated.
villages to
but once you
tame and-
figured it out, you had options.
Wish to burn? So I'll ask you once again, Samurai.
Kind of really wanted to play Way of
Do
the
you
Samurai.
surrender?
Yep. Alright, so I'll let this play out. But yeah, we're all kind of Right. Yeah, B&B, the moment I saw that, like, I was like, ooh, okay. You know, it's...
Because I'm trying to think...
At least, it's on all of our radars right now. We can say that much.
Great, but they were all good.
But we can all say it's on the radar. Correct?
That's better pedigreed in some games. Some studios.
Alright, so here's the next one.
It comes every night without fail.
Alright, so now we're in Mia's bread and butter games.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
There are different people every time.
Let's get this done quickly. Get whatever the warden want and get home.
But I recognize them somehow.
What the hell is this place?
They're screaming at me. I don't hear them, but I know they're screaming.
You got anything?
Such hate and anger.
I hope you bastards are looking up once in a while. Those fuckers might be anywhere.
I don't know what I have done to them.
This place is so damn dark. Sleepers.
They want me to feel what they feel.
This is good, man. This is good stuff. It'll trade. Everything trades. Oh, fuck. To be honest, any second, keep your eyes on that door. Ah, shit, there's fucking loads of them.
Then I wake up. I'm not sweating or screaming. I'm perfectly calm. I just open my eyes and I'm awake. And it's not a nightmare. It's just part of me, who I am. I don't fight it. I just live around it.
What the hell?
GTFO works together.
Dumb name.
It comes every night without fail.
So, we'll talk... I'm gonna mute the...
Yeah, mute the video and we'll talk about it.
So, Overkill is working on 3 games. They're working on Payday 3, this one, and another one to be shown that I have their trailer for. Now, from what I've heard from GFO, or GTFO, whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to call it Payday in Space. Russell was right. We're playing as scrappers, going in and grabbing stuff. So pretty much it's the Payday crew gang in space.
I think it's more like basically the crew of the first Aliens movie is all I'm getting.
Right.
Except this is probably going to be better than most of the Aliens.
True.
Right.
Looking at you, Colonel Marine. Most of the games were terrible.
Yeah.
Alien Isolation was good, but most of the games were terrible.
But like, I start seeing like when they put that turret up.
Actually, it reminds me a little bit of crap. I'll think of the name in a second. Okay, that was a weird worm thing.
Yeah, there's like weird worm things you see in the math sometimes.
But like
it's neat. It's neater than some of the design. It reminds me a little bit of Area 51. Original Xbox. I played a demo of that game and just like kind of the sci-fi feel of it, something like that.
I just feel the enemies are a little too fleshy for a game that's looking to focus heavily on lighting. Like they're too brightly colored for how dark the rest of the environment is.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see.
Probably a deliberate choice because it probably contrasts well, so you'll be able to see them.
I'm hoping we.
Yes, but that's just.
I'm hoping we see what more gameplay of it. You know what I mean? I'm hoping.
It's something to look out for. I mean, did they make Raid?
They helped with Raid.
Okay,
Overkill, Overkill helped with Raid, because you could see the signs of it.
Well, I mean, Raid's like kind of set up similar.
Yeah.
Raid's actually pretty good.
And I am going to pick that up. Not this month, but I will pick it up. All right, so.
But like, games that they deal with are actually pretty decent. So.
They are one of those. Overkill is one of those companies where when they put their name to it, I at least take a look at it.
There's at least some quality.
Yeah. They might have a lot of faults to them, but
you can say that they really don't actually.
They make one game.
Yes, that is what I was gonna say. They don't have a broad scope of what they do.
Bethesda only did It's like if Bethesda only did Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. I was gonna pick it next.
All right.
I mean, they do it really well, but it's just everything they do kind of reflects.
You okay, Scott?
No, I'm gonna get up and get a glass of water real quick.
Okay.
I do agree.
But I'm gonna play the next trailer for you guys, so you guys can watch that while I go do that.
I do agree with you with the monsters.
Wait, I got this one. Fuck it.
So here's
That's cool, Kevin. Front on me. Back away. Quiet now. Run down.
Oh no, let me lady.
Alright, he's behind you. He's right behind you.
Yeah, I've got it.
Take her out before you take her. Right, got it. She's down.
They haven't seen this. There's another team coming in.
In the bushes. In the bushes. Alright, you got him. He's burning. He's burning.
Careful.
Yeah. He's dead. Alright, you got him. You got him.
I want to set shotgun.
I'm gonna bring some down about this one.
Probably gonna take one outside.
Okay, I'll take shotgun.
Let's go. Spider nighttime. You bringing dynamite?
I'm bringing in my machete.
Other players, watch out.
Someone spooked the birds.
Let's get the fucking. Coming from the flare.
I'm gonna try to take this guy on. Quiet. Fast.
High.
Second clue coming up. See if you can find it in darkness.
Found the clue in the next room.
Behind you. What's behind you? Got the clue.
Right. Puerto Rico it is.
There he is.
The way I'm coming to you.
No, the spiders on me!
Starting vanishing now. They can see us now on the map, watch out.
Yeah, I got the bounty.
Alright, they are all over us. Get out of here.
One player inside here. He's burning. He's coming out to you.
Yep. Good. Now.
Shoot him!
Right around the corner. We got two around the corner. Two dudes there. His partner's got to be around here somewhere.
I got him.
Nice shot.
Right, they're behind. They're close.
Oh God, there's two players behind me.
Move. Get to the exit.
How many kills you got? I think I shot two.
Achieved with CryEngine.
And what did you guys think of it?
I read an article in one of my magazines that I have read to you about this. This game is awesome. When I first saw it, I applied for the. Let me put it on loop. I got early access for it, but it was only for PC. Which sucks because it's like I would have played it.
Well, I mean, that's what generally it is with early access stuff. Usually don't get console stuff until like they're like late beta.
But it's from what I hear.
Playing, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like not like the zombie game that we tried to stream together and kind of gave up.
Yeah.
Dead Island. It was like Wild West Dead Island. But no, this game is awesome.
Like I'm looking for.
The thing I did notice is the like turn radius of everybody. You know, their sensitivity is like way low. I'm like, what? They're doing that, or is that just?
I think it's probably a bit of that for the sake of recording stuff, it looks nicer. Weird snappy head turns don't do as good for.
But
I know, but like, I know. So I mean, you could probably change that. Like, people aren't going to play with that slow of a turn rate.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to trying this game at least, giving it, giving it a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For this game to be really good, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to get a few people to actually play with you and actually get into it.
Right.
Right.
This is one of those games you need like a squad, but like a squad that'll actually learn tactics instead of just team up.
Yeah.
Which, I'm down for it.
You need dedicated people.
I'm down to playing this
one
game.
thing you'd actually see in this trailer, because I've checked out some of the stuff, the weapon designs are actually much more exciting and interesting than you see here.
I actually like all of those weapons designs.
But I mean, they're all there. But I'm just saying
like
that
Punk Wild West.
Right. Yeah.
There's a bit more of that. Like, I remember seeing one that was a revolver that had been modified to be like a little belt-fed thing with like a 20s in it.
Okay, that's really cool. But like, I like how they're showing the stuff that you're gonna start off with.
Yeah.
Like, it's got me interested. It's right at that turn of the century, where Red Dead Redemption was sent, where it's like, yeah, no, there's still cowboy guns, but then you get stuff like bolt action rifles and like pump shotguns and stuff like that. And it's like, there still are some cowboys out there,
Well, I mean, the other things exist, but not widely available.
Right. So it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it.
That era is one of my favorites with video games like this. It's one of my favorite eras. I do like cool futuristic things, but just like old school, like bolt action and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
Whenever someone can't just look at you and spray and pray with an LMG,
right?
So you can see them. When that can't happen, it's good.
Yeah.
Also, killing the giant spider thing looks wicked awesome.
Yeah. As far as I know, there's actually at the last time I've watched stuff, there was only 2 big bosses implemented yet: the spider and the guy you see at the end, who's like the butcher dude.
Yeah, the butcher dude with either a gas mask or a pig face. I can't tell.
Yeah, those were the only 2 bosses that had been implemented in the early access I saw last.
This guy right here.
It's early access for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's a big thing. To how many varieties of like boss scenarios is there going to be?
I will admit that's killing Floor 2's most detrimental thing. The fact that there's only like 3 bosses.
Yeah, and you keep running into the same ones. Like last night, German.
5 now.
But I'm saying, like last night, I did a solo one to try out the new guns that dropped, and I killed the German scientist by myself with just the 2 new guns, like with the dual wielding.
When you're by yourself, everyone has like way less health.
But I'm just saying, it used to be harder.
It used to be harder when he would unfairly, constantly carpet poison the entire area.
Right. But
they also reduced how much you can heal yourself per shot.
Yeah.
So they're reworking things, but at least now there's the Abomination and then the King Pleasure.
Right. They are adding new stuff, so hopefully this game, we see something about this at E3.
The other thing is with these sort of games, currently it only has the 1 map, and I'm sure that's how it's going to launch. That can also be an issue for these sort of games' replayability, is you get to learn the map a little too well,
Yeah.
Like a single one.
It's like playing House on Siege.
Yeah, no, where me and Beast are like, we're not even...
You know it so well, you're just like, whatever. You can't do any strategy, because any strategy you do will just get blown out of the water immediately.
Like me and Beast, House. Alright, I know who I'm picking. I'm picking someone with a DMR. And I'm just staying outside and watching windows. Because there's no point me coming in.
There needs to be more random elements to it. If they actually... You saw how it's sort of like a jigsaw puzzle list? if they would actually be able to rearrange that a bit more.
Yeah, no, that could be interesting.
Like if they could set up almost like biomes, but not quite that big, and then just kind of shuffle them around every game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like how every time you do a payday mission, it's a little bit different.
Yep.
Yeah. It needs a bit more of that. Sure, the enemy spawns will be random, but the fact that, like, I could tell, like, you know, if I'm at this place, I don't even have to check my map to know that directly north of me is this other location.
So this is gonna get interesting. I'm hoping to see. I can't wait to see more about it. Like
they might not be able to do that with how it's set up, with you finding the clues to find where the thing is.
Oh, one cool thing about this game.
Who knows?
Because
it might be like Fortnite's map.
So one cool thing, guys, about this game, because I've been watching some of the stuff, like the dev diaries, is they constantly get replicas of the guns that they want in the game, and like hold them in their hands, like move the action, going, how can we make this gun look interesting in the game? Like you saw with the lever action that they put a blade on the back of where the buttstock was to hit someone with. They start looking at the gun and start moving parts around on it and stuff like that. So they actually are holding them.
They try to design the thing to where it would freaking work.
Yes, that's what I'm trying.
You wouldn't stab yourself in the arm.
Yeah, like where some games where it's like, that's not how that gun works. They actually move the action in certain guns, or actually find videos of people reviewing them and seeing the action in them. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, so next video.
Trespasser, you have 5 seconds to leave the premises. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, I pulled it from someone else's. Yeah, I apologize for anyone that I pulled this from. I will put the links to those pages in the descriptions down below. Some of them I was just pulling as fast as I could. I didn't have time to edit them. But yeah, no, that game looks interesting. I'm kind of, you know.
Yeah, it's a concept thing at this point. It's not really.
Yeah, we get kind of world building, But I don't know what the game's gonna play like.
I'm hoping it plays.
Exactly.
I'm hoping it plays something like Dragon Age
I was thinking Borderlands.
or Borderlands. You know.
Or not Fortnite.
I think less Dragon Age and more Mass Effect being a shooter.
But I'm just saying, Russ.
Squad-based shooter.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it gonna be squad based? Is it gonna be like Battleborn? I mean, what's gonna happen?
Right.
Yeah. Do you like the little the bit I made? Because I made the pre-E3 show thing.
Okay, so here's. So I. So here's the next one that.
Yo, bro, why don't you pick up some groceries on your way back, alright? We're running kind of low, and don't tell Mom, alright, but I'm broke.
Son, while you're living in D.C., we have to set some ground rules when your brother comes to stay with you.
I've been patient with you, Aiden. We need those schematics by 10 a.m. tomorrow, or else we need...
Mark, it's your responsibility.
Come on, Aiden.
Aiden, this is your mother. Pick up the phone.
Aiden, pick up the phone, man.
Aiden.
More apocalypse.
I don't know how.
I want to know if it's open world or it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's
just a concept thing.
Like the one thing I can tell you is if you have a YouTube like with your YouTube account, subscribe to Overkill because they do web diaries every once in a while on certain games.
Isn't there also a Walking Dead phone game in development currently?
I'm not sure. Just like I don't really care about most phone games, but like
I'm just talking what I remember.
Well, we're talking about that. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay. So I am right.
Is it gonna be like The Last of Us? Is it gonna be story driven where you go through an area?
I'm not sure.
The story?
I'm not sure. Like
give me like seconds. I can try and see what I can find.
Yeah. Well, while he does that,
by all means, look up whatever you want to look up.
Yeah. Please look that up, Russ, because I'm not 100% sure on that. What I want to know is if it's Walking Dead and Overkill. Please tell us our favorite Russian made it through the apocalypse.
Oh, Vlad's still alive and like telling us to do things. That would be the greatest thing ever.
Like no. You just see
Vlad's crazy enough that he would sell coke to zombies and have it work.
No. Literally, no. I can see it now. Why aren't they doing anything? Why aren't they doing anything? Hit them! Vlad, they're zombies. Vlad!
Wait. I had to assume this. It's Overkill. It's a 4-player co-op action FPS.
That's a pretty safe bet. not a guarantee, but it's a pretty safe bet.
No, I mean I'm literally reading it from the page.
Oh. Okay.
Then they
so it's gonna be Payday in.
Payday the zombie apocalypse.
Then I hope to God Vlad's
Special abilities, skill trees, heavy emphasis on squad roles.
Then I hope to God Vlad is like one of the people we have to deal with.
So it's gonna be episodic with different.
Okay, then I'm interested. I'm back into looking at this more for this game. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it shows up at E3 and we at least see some gameplay of it.
Well, I mean, it's set to come out in the fall.
So yeah, we'll probably see it E3.
Too many good games are coming out at once, and then there's long spaces of things that I know nothing about or don't care about. Like, they're just something that doesn't catch my attention. It's just all the good things I want are at one time.
Like, alright, so, next trailer. Oh, goody. We can talk about
that trailer was completely supposed to be showing off the first character.
You got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf. We got lawmen in 3 different states after us. They chased us from the west, they chased us over the mountains.
We'll need an extra gun.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money?
Do you have my bag?
Always, Dutch.
Product not yet rated.
The one small element that surprised me and gets me questioning how far the scope of the game is the gator. Does that mean we're going to go as far as Louisiana?
Well, they did show a map. It is huge. They said you could fit all of Red Dead Redemption 1's map and GTA 5's map in.
Okay, I want it to take me like 20 minutes to get across the entire map.
Like, I don't.
If not longer.
Yeah, and they said that the animals will hunt each other. Like the gator, if there's an animal near the water and there's an alligator in there, it will grab the animal and pull them in.
Okay, that's awesome. What other game does that real well?
There's a couple.
Far Cry, the new Far Cry does that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
A lot of survival stuff will have some elements of that.
That's what I was thinking of. I have one question.
Yeah.
Can you like, I know you're that character. Can you play it as a good guy or play it as a bad guy or set?
I don't know.
The villain.
I don't
Because
know.
I would be fine if you're set as the villain and you go, and then you get kind of what would actually turn out to be a bittersweet ending because you're the villain.
I just don't want us to play as John Marston in the game. I'm sorry. John had his game. It was the first one. Everyone's like, we want John. I want to play as John.
But John died.
Yeah, it's like,
Drop it.
But this is
Isn't
a
this
prequel.
a prequel?
It's a prequel.
I don't want John to show up in the game. I don't want any of the other people from the other games to be in the game at all.
Like, you meet Dutch before Dutch and start doing stuff with Dutch.
Man, I thought that was the whole point, that this was the gang that caused all the problems previously.
Like, all I know is you meet Dutch, you start talking with Dutch, I'm hoping you do a couple jobs with Dutch, and you realize he's not a dude I want to hang with, and you start doing other stuff.
Really? I kind of want a cowboy game where you ride off on the sunset with all your stolen loot and you actually get away.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what this one is. With
I want a subversion of the bad guy all dies. Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I really want.
All right, so like, what can we say about this? I'm just hoping we see more about it this E3.
They might play it good. It might be cool. Honestly, I don't want maybe the old gunslinger that teaches you how to do. Maybe he can be in it, but all those other people, I don't really want them in the game. I want a different story. I want some.
You're
it
right.
was good. It was really good the first time. I don't want the same story twice.
I'm right there with you, Beast. I want a different story. I want a different protagonist.
I want a different crew. I want a different.
I want different people. Like you see I swear there's a half Indian or Native American character that's rolling with you, and it's just like, this could get interesting. You know.
All right. I want the main character to be as cool, if not cooler, than John Marston, but I do not want him to be John Marston, and he's not John Marston, as far as I know. Because he could have a different name, but the character could just be written as John Marston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want him to be different. I want him to be cool. I want him to be different. Because John Marston's son wasn't cool at all.
Like everything, it's like, yeah, John's like, from what I hear, it's like John's son is supposed to be finding some of these old people his dad rode with that got out of the gang, and are just hearing stories, and I'm like, that's not cool. I don't like that idea.
The character wasn't cool.
I never really got that far. I never finished Red Dead.
The game is quote unquote finished when you do the stranger mission as his son, and you run into the guy that John Marston killed, and then he made the over. Then it rolls the credits.
I never got actually to being Jack.
All right.
Well, it's at the end.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I never really got to experience what he was like as a character.
Well, did you ever get far enough in that you went back and kind of talked to, like, didn't you meet with your son like 3 or 4 times in the game?
Yeah, but I mean, that still doesn't mean how he's, like, I don't know if there's that much of a difference between how he acts then and how he acts at the end of the game.
We don't see him, he doesn't seem to have a personality.
Okay.
And that might be the problem. But, you know.
He has zero development for his person. And there's no strangers that... There's only the one stranger mission where you kill the guy. There's not a bunch of different people that he meets, and you get to see his character develop. There's no time for it. It's the end of the game. It's over.
Right. Yeah.
You don't meet with many people. You don't talk to many people. You don't get a feel of what the character's like. He's just nothing. He's just a stand-in.
Yeah.
He's John 2.0, but he's baby-faced and not been put through the ringer yet, so he's not cool.
Doesn't he have a goofy mustache, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the goofy mustache.
Alright, so let's pull up the next trailer.
He just has like the cool leather face.
So, you asked me if there's any good on Easter, any good April Fool's thing. Overkill did one.
In the year 2013, a daring crew of reckless criminals unleash a torrent of chaos upon Washington, D.C. Backed by the reclusive genius mastermind Bane, these clown masked culprits stop at absolutely nothing to drain the city's vaults and fill their own greedy pockets, causing chaos and destruction wherever they go. These are the adventures of the Payday Crew.
By the ball. Come on, guys, let's get ice cream.
animated series is out now on VHS and Betamax. Grab a copy now, and you'll get 10 fully packed episodes. If you buy 3 copies, you'll get 2 copies for half the price of 4 copies and only pay for 1 extra copy at full price. What? It's payday time.
That's goofy.
That's how I know it was an April Fool's. Was when buy 3 and get 2 for half the price it would be for 4, so only buy 1 extra copy. What?
Yeah. Yeah, no, but like you said that, and immediately when I was finding, like you asked that, and I went, I don't know, and then I found that I was like, yeah, no, I need to pull that in so Russell can laugh, because we need to laugh every once in a while.
In the year 2030.
Alright, so here's okay, we did see that one, so we're on 13.
There's only like one bad thing I can say about that personality. That was that. You don't see that a whole lot when you play.
No, you don't.
You don't get the personality of the characters.
No, you really don't.
You get sound bites, but they're not like quips, and they're not.
Yeah.
And I think the most we get is in Hoxton Breakout with Hoxton going, Wolf, what you did to that dozer was overkill, you know. But
I like Raid because Raid has a little bit more. Because there's only 4 characters, and there's only ever going to be 4 characters. And you get like the crazy Russian talking about, "Hey, Boatman!" you get personalized things for every character.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more personality.
And I'm looking forward to playing Raid with you, Beast.
With Payday 3, the only thing I can really think of to make the game better is tuning the aim for actual consoles instead of
like
whatever they did to port it. And personality. They need to put a little bit more personality into it.
That's the one thing I hear that you get when you get Hoxton's safe house is you start seeing personality come through in the safe house with the people and what they add.
The safe house is supposed to add stuff as you complete missions, and then you can go around to the people you unlock.
And it adds a new heist because the cops raid the heist. It's the safe house. So
that's cool, but I mean, but you don't get it anywhere else in the game anyway, even on the computer. It's the only real shortcoming besides being super annoyed about losing the weapon lock every.
Yep. All right, so here's the next one.
love the new ones.
Yeah, no, the new ones are.
Lord's a great character. her having a breakdown when she first killed the people when she was lost on the island, like, that was awesome.
Yeah, no, it shows a lot. That
The story was... I think the story might have been a little bit better in the one, but in the second one, like, the gameplay and how the game was just a little bit better. Just a little bit. It was a little bit more refined the second go around. But the story was better in the first one. But they're both really good games.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to at least hearing or seeing this one. I'm glad we're in what is either Central America or...
That was an Aztec temple.
So, yeah, Central America or, South America or Central America. So that could get interesting. Here's the next one, guys.
The new Tomb Raider games have been really good about just fighting against the people.
Crap like this, exactly why I hate portals. Come on, let's do this. Challenged a witcher. Must have had a death wish.
For the players.
Yeah, Braxy stuns them to set it from just murdering them. Great. Is it only Soul Calibur 6? I thought there was more than that.
I guess so.
Oh, do you mind me mumbling during the trailers?
No, actually, I don't mind that at all, man.
Alright. I actually just now realized I've been doing it. You guys have been quiet, not saying anything.
No, I've been just watching smiling at you guys' reactions. So what do you think about it, Russell?
Crap like this, exactly why I hate portals. Come on, let's do this. Challenged a witcher. Must have had a death wish.
For the players.
Who it was. Like, when it was just the voice, I was like, wait, what? What's Solid Snake doing here? And it's like, someone completely different.
Yeah, no,
one of my big questions is whether create a character.
this, exactly why I hate portals. Come on, let's do this. Challenged a Witcher. Must have had a death wish.
For the players.
Was it Siegfried? The early Siegfrieds basically look exactly like Guts, with just different hair.
Peggy 16.
There are remote corners of the British Empire where the shadows linger at their deepest. The servants of the crown know about these places and the things that sometimes lurk there. It is part of the burden of empire to protect the world from such horrors. Embark on an exotic safari into danger where few dare go and fewer return. Fantastic and forgotten civilizations, shrouded in mystery, treacherous tombs and unfathomable evil never before seen by any human now living. Jump into the most daring expedition in history. Rebellion presents the fearless and unflinching Strange Brigade. This pulse-pounding adventure will rivet you to your game controller. Is the Strange Brigade doomed to burial in an ancient tomb? Don't fail to play Strange Brigade!
I mean, it looks cool. It looks like it's fun. Like it's trying really hard to be fun.
We're gonna talk about it if we played on video.
Okay, so let me turn the volume down. Let me loop it.
It's Rebellion.
Yeah.
Rebellion made one of the Star Wars Battlefronts for PSP that I like.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this because I have heard stuff like it's going to play like Payday, like Raid. Like
I mean, it's more Left 4 Dead is more what I see more than Payday or Raid.
But I'm saying we're not
The style of it caught my attention.
And that's what caught me. It's like, oh yeah, no, I like this idea of we're gonna go back to like.
I like the kind of scary African lady instead of like token crazy Russian dude. You know?
Yeah.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Unfathomable evil.
So it's got personality, and that
it's the only thing Payday 2's lacking.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish we had 4 people instead of 3. You know?
I'm working on that, Beast. I'm working on that.
That's fine. That's fine. I know you are. I'm just saying. Of course, I like that one dude that's just like, I've got a pistol. I've got this.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a sec.
If I remember from gameplay, I think he's like a sorcery sort of dude.
Oh, that's neat.
So here's the next trailer.
I hold on. How it's like Egyptian zombie theme.
Yeah. I think
Like,
that's
it's
that specific
mummified
like
zombies.
bit to it. I think there's like the idea that they would add more like locales, but that specific like a part of the game being, you know, I mean that's sort of classic for that style of like pulp stuff.
Yeah, pulp classic. I like how it's like a safari, it's danger. Like it's
like H.G.
it's
Wells.
a change of pace. It's a good change of pace.
Yeah.
For all the zombie things we're doing, we don't see much giant Egyptian god statues trying to murder you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think also booby
I
traps are
honestly
a
thought
big
it
element
was going
of
to
the
be like
game.
Swamp Thing or something at first, and then it's like, oh no, Egyptian zombies, mummies. That's awesome. We don't see very many mummies.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go to...
Like I said, I think there's also some big elements of like goofy Indiana Jones booby traps to it as well.
Oh, that would be amazing!
Alright, so here's the next one, guys. Some of me have actually played this game.
Single player or like just like co-op,
which is what I'd probably do for the channel. Is just set up a one for us just to play on.
Yeah, we do a co-op one together. That would be great. But like, I know, but like from watching the trailer and like from what I've seen, I don't know this. I don't have enough experience with this type of game to know.
Okay, like it or not.
But I didn't want to.
That's how those sort of things go. You can play them more that way, but this game actually has a story to it. It's not just a pure exploration survival thing. There is actually a story. That style. If you wanted to play in that fashion, the game will let you do that too. But you can also just have, your own save files or co-op save files.
station.
Yeah. But this was one that was built as a single player game first, and then multiplayer was added later.
Yes.
Which is fine, which is great. Which, I mean, I'll think about it. I'll think about it a whole lot. And if you guys get it, I'll definitely probably get it. Probably. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, all of these different games are kind of running into that, like, they're kind of following a theme pattern. Like, a bunch of them are kind of like that. And I'm just kind of iffy about the whole genre, is what I'm...
I can understand that. It's a big sort of thing. It's a sort of genre that asks you to come up with what you're trying to do. You know, it's less...
Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that part of it. I have an issue with the part that I work nearly all the time.
Yeah,
right.
No.
So I'd only be able to get on, like, 3 hours up to, like, maybe 14 hours for the entire week.
Yeah, and I could get that. That's also like survival genres tend to be one of those things that, like, you feel like if you don't put a bunch of time in, it's not getting anywhere, because it's like, oh, you know, if I spent 2 hours and all I built was a house, you know, was that a giant waste of time, you know?
Yeah, especially if it's a giant, like, if you've got other friends playing and you've built a house and you come back and they've done a whole bunch of stuff while you were gone and you didn't help, mad at you. It's like, well, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you come back to play and you're the only person that's been playing.
Yeah, that also can happen. And it's one of those things where we're gonna have to take a look at them. I'm kind of hoping we do it with Conan Exiles, because at least there's like dungeons to raid and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I prefer the forest over Conan, because sure, while Conan, I would have to see more, but Conan again was one of those built to be like a server game. It was built in that fashion, so like the scaling of how to make stuff is that style, you know.
I want to only have to cut down like 10 trees to build a wall instead of 40 trees to build a wall.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to take a little bit more look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we are on 18. Okay.
Of course,
I am Torah.
Okay, that's that was early PlayStation 3, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Like,
why are we watching Torx trailers?
Because they re-released that, and they also
Well, that was the re-release. That was for Xbox.
Yeah.
I played it, but I can't remember which one it was. Didn't have the internet, so.
So here's the next one.
Lovecraft in there.
Pixel noir. It's interesting. Is it turn-based? It looked like it was turn-based.
Yeah, I think.
So we can talk about it. So from what I've read and watched other people talking about this, it is original Final Fantasy gameplay style.
Like original Final Fantasy or like Final Fantasy 3?
Like the old Final Fantasies with the parties and stuff like that.
Or Final Fantasy Tactics. I think Tactics is
like Final Fantasy 3, where you get to choose what you're doing with your teammates and stuff like that, with a noir like cover to it.
I don't know. It looked more like it was based on a grid style turn-based RPG. Maybe not.
But it has me interested because it's coming to the Switch and I can take it to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll just leave this
okay,
up.
It's not actually based. It's just turn-based.
I'm gonna leave this up so we can talk about Nintendo because I don't have anything other than this coming for Nintendo stuff. Let me pull up my list. So, what do you think is gonna be at E3, Russ, for Nintendo?
I don't know.
I know new Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Pokemon?
I mean, there's the obvious stuff, but that's obvious.
Yeah.
Are we going to hear anything about Pokemon?
Who knows? Random guess, wild guess. New Kid Icarus. If I'm making random, baseless speculation.
I want to see more about Metroid Prime.
Okay, yeah, new Metroid. I forgot that thing. They remastered Metroid 2. Didn't they?
I'm not sure, but
the one that was on like the Game Boy with the green and black screen, and it was just go around and kill all the Metroids on the world, exterminate them. The game that most people didn't play, but was actually pretty cool.
I'm not familiar with it. How are they on the on all the re-releases of the different Zelda games? I know we've gotten a few of them already.
The one thing I want to hear from them is
Did they do Majora's Mask?
They haven't done Majora's Mask yet, as far as I know.
That's one I never did play.
What do you mean? Majora's Mask is on 3DS. They've redone that game so many times.
I didn't know if they got ported to the Switch or not.
No, they haven't.
Well, if they haven't yet, they will.
The Virtual Console for the Switch has not been released yet, which would have all those games.
Because, I mean, they remade the game for 3DS, so do it through their 3D imaging technology thing.
Yeah, I just meant that sort of stuff. I haven't seen any like that being brought. What was the last time they did Wind Waker? I know that was another big one that everybody loved.
Wind Waker HD was on
Wii U.
Okay.
The one I want is Twilight Princess. I think that was on the Wii U too. So
yeah, I think it was too. I think every Zelda game they're going to release Switch.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't surprise me that much.
They really shouldn't hype it up like they did the last time they re-released Majora's Mask.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's a good game. I get it. Shut up. You don't need to take entire block out of E3 to talk about how you're porting a game you made 20 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But are we going to? I want to see what the Dark Soul amiibo looks like. Like they've shown us concept art of what it is, and I can't wait to pick it up. And I want to know what games it goes for.
I want it to be Oscar of Astora. That's what I want it to be.
Actually, let me pull up the. Let me get the art
Do
for it.
Do you know who Oscar is?
I don't remember the name. The name doesn't.
I don't think it actually ever says his name in the game. But Oscar is the dude that hands you the flask in the first Dark Souls.
Okay, I don't think I ever played Dark Souls 1. I did 2 and 3, but I don't think I ever did 1.
In Dark Souls 1, in the tutorial area, you talk to a dude who felt... The intro cutscene has a dude toss a corpse where you are that has a key on it, and then he walks away, and then he falls through the ceiling, and he just... And he talks to you, and he gives you the Estus, which is your healing item. And then he dies. And then if you ever go back to the undead asylum, he's hollowed out, and you get his shield, which is really good. And he's wearing the Elite Knight set, which was the cover for the game.
Right. Okay. Cool.
There it is. Let me crop it a little bit.
I just see a picture of Warwolf. Oh, respect is taught at home. Oh, it's Solaire!
Yeah.
Praise the sun!
Yeah, it's Solaire is the amiibo.
I mean,
you know what?
That's an easy one.
I can look at that.
The bonfire would have been fine too.
But I want to know what Solaire...
The sword in the fire would have been cool.
Yeah, just a simple...
Like, I'm interested to see... We have 4 people watching, or a person actually watching, so that's interesting.
Cool.
But no, I'm interested... It's Thronezilla. Thank you, dude, for coming back. But no, I'm interested in seeing what they actually are going to do with it.
Oh yeah, what the amiibo actually does.
Yeah.
It unlocks air for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, no, that would be interesting.
That would be amazing.
So, you know,
even if it was just like a thing for the Mii, like they did the Mii outfits last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a costume for like Link or something, but
yeah.
And instead of its bombs, it would be fire bombs.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Alright, so we're at 21 now. Alright.
Peggy 18.
But that detective game that we've been watching before, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it for $30.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where it's one of those goofy games that, like, probably won't exist anymore at this point, but...
You've turned the sound completely off.
Really, really low. I had to put my volume at max to even hear it. Just a tad more. Yeah.
I can tell he's listening to this. Okay. Alright.
even heard that.
No, he's trying very hard not to.
Any of these things.
How did the zombies jump up to grab the hell?
Maybe they climbed on as it was on the landing pad.
Okay.
I was really like rollerblading zombies. That's the thing you never see.
Oh yeah. Zombies that are really awesome but can still really fast.
Yeah. It'd be like a sprint, basically.
Is that like the shell razor?
It looks a bit like it. Looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should jump out.
Let's go! Dude, chill! I got this!
I steal your shoes!
I don't know what else
Dead Island 2. Okay.
Yeah.
That lets me know all I need to know about it. If
Yeah.
people will actually play it with me.
So it is in hiatus right now. Which means I don't know when it's getting released, if it even is going to get released. You know. It is one of those things that if it does get released, I will play it.
I mean, this, I think, is the last thing I remember ever seeing about it, was this trailer.
I saw a little bit of gameplay, like test gameplay, but that was it.
I like how we're watching the dude who's on the billboard.
Yeah.
And I love how nonchalant he is. He's like, he's bitten. He's gonna turn to a zombie. Like, yeah, no, it's fine. Work out. Ain't got time for that. Nobody got time for that.
So, like, I don't know, Russ. You can look it up while we're watching the next video if you want to.
I mean, the first thing I find in a news thing about it is that is them talking back last year. Oh, it's still totally alive, even though, you know.
When last year?
8th, which is what month? I'm bad at the number months.
14 months ago? 15 months ago?
But it's like it's one of those things where they keep going, oh, we're still doing things. Last year.
August of last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, August of last year was the last time they really even basically talked about the game.
Okay.
I like how the blood just appears on his uniform. I mean, it becomes zombie.
Yeah.
It's just like nonsensical.
I'm interested if it does show.
Does his bicep fall out in the middle of that?
It's an implant.
Okay.
No, I'm hoping we see something about it this year. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
I don't know. It's one of those games that they can release whenever, and it'll still.
Right.
It's not one of those games that there's like optimal time. It'll be as popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So...
Maybe now that Deep Silver's done with Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah. Yeah. They can get back to an actual good game.
Yeah, don't say that. It's just not something for you. It doesn't mean it's bad.
What did I hear about that? The other guy didn't like. What did he say about it? something about the combat not being super great. Praise the sun. Oh. By the way, every time I said that, I was moving them.
I didn't go to medical school to be a hero. And I didn't enlist in S.H.I.E.L.D. to save the world. I'm not like my teammates. No magic hammer, no ninja sai, no special shield. But we do have one thing in common. We made a choice. A choice to fight for what's right. To answer when humanity calls. Am I a hero? No. But today, I choose to be.
He should not have gone first. Assemble your squad. Team up in epic combat. Defend the Earth. Marvel Strike Force. Download now for free.
It's a kind of fun game. I always felt that Marvel has this weird thing where they can't settle on one thing. They have about like 8 phone games that are all currently running still that they keep adding stuff to. I don't see that. Okay, but I'm just they can't, which means that like development is like divided, funky, and nothing gets like solid, consistent
I don't think
updating.
Marvel makes anything. I think Marvel just gives.
Oh yeah, they license it out, but that means like from their end they're not like focused. They don't have like a single like this is the thing that's
like,
adding stuff
whatever.
to.
But at least this like intro was funny, and then the phone game looks like it might be okay. But I'm not real into mobile stuff.
I play them occasionally.
Phone that'll run things. I'd rather play like a real game instead of just like here. No, it's no, it's fine. It's interesting. It's not my.
Yeah, I think it actually launched like this month. It launched because I kept getting this trailer in my YouTube feed as like the commercial for in front of videos, and I'm like, you know what? I'll try the game. It looks fun.
Is it fun?
It's not terrible. It's got a bit of a build up time before it actually gets enjoyable.
Right, because you start out with hardly anyone.
Yeah.
Strategy. Have to.
And this has the issue that any sort of
laser with the shield and stuff, you know.
Yeah. This game has the same issue any sort of superhero game has, where you sort of want a bigger cast than you get. Like this is clearly focused about as movie tie-ins, so you get all the big movie people. You have the full Avengers list, the Guardians, you know, you don't really get like deep cuts.
The Kratos tattooed Hulk guy.
What? Drax?
Who?
From the Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax the Destroyer.
Oh. Okay.
Have you seen any of the Guardians movies?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's just one of the guys from the Guardians movies.
All right.
Yeah, basically everything is focused on like the movies, the Netflix stuff. All the Defenders are there, you know.
The medic dude is a new guy.
Yeah, but I mean he's not actually a named character. They just also one nice thing. Every generic enemy is also just a playable character.
Oh.
So if you want your entire team to be generic mercenaries, you could do that.
I was just laughing, like, of course they had to do dude because they're not allowed to do some hero people.
Yeah.
So they had to make a new guy just to be the
Yeah, you just get everything. You could the hand, you could be like hand minions, which is a nice thing. A lot of times they take these time to make nice models, and then you don't ever get to actually play with those people.
If you want.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like the greatest phone game ever, but it's not bad.
It's actually almost a direct. Oh, they're getting on the classic console bandwagon.
The Mega Drive, the disc attachment for their Sega console thing.
Yeah.
That didn't do good in America, like at all. You're gonna have to mute this video. It's loud.
Yeah, got it. No, I mean, we had a Genesis. We loved the Genesis.
The disc thing was dumb.
The disc thing wasn't marketed good enough.
No, and it's
the Nintendo 64 also had a drive that was like an entire another console bolt to the top of it.
Yeah. Those would have been better as separate consoles. They probably would have sold better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to say about it. Sega's releasing actual games that I want to play now.
Well, it's just like they saw how well Nintendo did with their re-release of the NES and the Super NES, so they obviously want to get a little of that money. Maybe they won't be as dumb as Nintendo and actually release them in decent numbers. Nintendo and their dumb artificial inflation.
I would like to have on an console the ability to play all of those really.
So we have one more trailer to watch. It's not for any game. I think you guys are gonna like it.
Los Angeles, California, the land of sunshine and traffic. Making a living as a private investigator, it's never easy.
Wait, time out! I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack.
You're such a drama queen.
I'm serious about
I've gotten this far with word of mouth and flyers.
Are you the Dicks?
Sure are. Second bounty behind us.
Yep, that's him. Seriously?
You have to admit, we're a good team. You're extremely annoying. The money or your testicles? One of the downsides of being a private dick, you make a lot of enemies.
You want the truth? I'll give you the truth. Can I, buy you a drink?
You know I don't find you physically attractive, right?
No, I didn't. But I do now. We all have to find our place in the universe.
You be willing to lift a rolled up carpet with the weight of dead human body and throw it in the ocean?
No.
No to being team player.
No, Lloyd's not doing that shit anymore.
But this is for a good cause.
Lloyd! Ingmar's here!
Okay. Yeah.
You know what? That's funny.
Yeah.
I might watch a few episodes.
The whole first season's up. That was released last year.
Up where?
I don't know. I'm gonna find it. I will post a link in the Facebook, or I'll send it to you, Beast. I'll tell you where.
That's the problem. Like, I mean, I could probably pirate it somewhere on the internet, but I don't care enough to do that.
Give me like 3 seconds.
Like, if it's on Netflix, I can watch it, but if it's on...
So, while Russell's doing that, I'm going to bring that down.
Well, it's not good.
So, games that I couldn't find trailers for that I wanted to talk about, since I don't need you guys So, EA's probably going to do their own thing this year again. So you're going to hear, like, with my stream, you're going to see me talking like an orc again. Yeah, that's the whole thing. But we're probably going to see what the new Battlefield is. We talked about Bethesda. Microsoft. Shit, I didn't get that one up. Alright, I'll have to upload that one in a sec. But we're probably either going to see more about Crackdown and a new Halo, maybe.
Oh. I forgot about Crackdown. Crackdown. Interesting.
Actually, let me add something real quick.
Okay, so what I'm getting, it's actually like a regular televised stuff. It's not. It's the only one I see distributing it online is Amazon Video.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they're free streaming it or purchase streaming it.
You probably have to buy it.
I'll find out in like 20 seconds.
But it's being distributed by Lionsgate TV. If you want to try and find the Swedish online streaming service Viaplay, it is also streaming on that.
Right. But I don't have any streaming things. I've got people who will let me use their and a person that gave me their password for Funimation. That's all I can stream.
So here's the
Yeah, I'm a beast. Now I'm released. Are you a beast?
Motherfucker. They killed the power around the world. We're gonna light it back up because this is far from over. In fact, it's only just begun. That's why we brought in you. You got the talent. Now you need the tech. Big things too far! Today, you throw grenades. Boom! Tomorrow, you'll be throwing cars. Ah! Forget dropping bombs. You're dropping buildings. Now it's time to get to work. Time to step up your boom. Oh, that's my cue. It's go time. Yeah, son. Oh yeah. Welcome to the agency.
Determination to conquer all my ambitions. Made it to this position, and so my disposition. Not seeing no limits, killing the competition. Yeah, I'm a beast. Now I'm released. Ready to feast, calm and peace, not least. I think that I'm number one, just to keep it 100. 0 to 100. So you have a opponent. Are you a beast? Are you released? You ready to feast, or do you a beast, not the least? Do you think you're number one? Can you keep it 100? 0 to 100. Show me how much you want it. Some people never have trouble. That's why they don't know what the struggle is. I don't pay the cost and laid off the boss. Analyze my losses. Now I'm taking
play it on Xbox One.
I didn't.
I said he's not stealing my Xbox.
I never said I was
Oh.
gonna steal it, man.
We were referring specifically to the setup within your room.
Correct.
Just playing with you.
Dude, it's funny.
Okay, so
I just love it. It's like, are you a beast? I'm just like, well, yes, I am. I am beast. 200 at your service.
so back to other games.
Like that's a song I need to find.
So maybe we'll see a new Halo. I'm not putting hope on it.
I don't know, man. I think they ran out of story for Halo a long.
But
They had enough to make Halo Wars 2. That's the latest thing for Halo, and that had an interesting story.
You know what I'd like to see? A new ODST.
Most people didn't like ODST. I thought it was cool.
Okay, so that was Microsoft.
The big issue with ODST is they tried to fit a mystery story into an engine built for explosive first-person shooting combat.
I don't remember the mystery part of it. I just remember that people were upset you weren't Master Chief.
I mean, there's that too.
Grunt rank and file dude, and I thought, well, Master Chief's cool, but he's had like what 3 games now. I like at least one of the rank and file dude, or like a regular like Black Ops guy. Not.
So
there's something to be said about interesting situations that Joe Blow goes through. That's like the story of Titanfall 2. There's Jack Cooper. He's a rifle, and then the dude's like, "Oh, here, I know I was training you to be a pilot because we're kind of low on those. I'm dead, so here's my helmet. Take my Titan, murder everything."
Right. So Ubisoft.
I know you've never actually gotten to pilot the Titan. We cut her off for training before that, but go ahead, go for it.
So Ubisoft. I know we're probably going to see the Crew 2. We're probably going to see something about the Division 2.
They're making a second Division?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they announced it.
I'm hoping we see something.
Apparently, Division was a big thing. It everybody crapped on it at launch, but it was that they behind the scenes tried really hard to keep their small player base really satisfied.
So
the only actual problem with Division 2, I mean with the Division, not Division. The only real actual problem with the Division was they needed to move a decimal point on instead of a 0.03% upgrade, it needed to be at least a 0.3%.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird bits to that game.
Was the numbers were too freaking small and it was too hard to act.
I had a big issue with enemy variety. There just never seemed to everybody was basically generic guy with assault rifle.
Well, I mean there was 3 factions and then which was cool. And then
but even the factions weren't that crazy,
regular
different.
fireman dude, fireman with a shield and an axe that would bum rush you. Everyone had a flamethrower tucked taped to their gun. That was cool.
They were about the only faction that was really interesting.
They would throw like engineer turrets around, and they have the grenade.
To the end game where you fight the last Legion.
Yeah, the battalion or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as far as identity for faction, the other guys weren't I get it. The riders were just that. They were just any old guy who picked up a gun.
Named after the island.
The Riker dudes I didn't find exciting, interesting at all.
No.
I found them a little bit interesting from some of the collectibles and stuff. It's just okay, so they rioted out of prison.
But that's never really fully got into the gameplay.
It was just kind of jobber dudes that didn't do much. And then there was the random looters that you would find in the open world that were not part of anything.
Yeah.
But they all looked the exact same.
Yeah.
They should have had something tying them together.
Yes.
That would be cool. The Legion of Thieves or whatever.
Or even just say it's a gang that took over the crime groups, like a specific gang organize
like
them.
the first enemies you fight in Infamous 1.
Yeah.
Do you remember those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the Reapers. That's what they were called.
Yeah.
It was just a gang.
Yeah.
But they got powers because the one lady.
Yeah. I think the only bit of the Rikers that I remember being interesting, they had the one unit who was just like an idiot with a shotgun who would just bum rush you as soon as he saw you.
That was cool. It was cooler than the idiot that bum rushes you with a baseball.
Yeah, but like it was a whole thing where like they would just wherever you were trying to take cover, they would try to push you out of cover by just mass charging you to drag you into the lines of fire of the other guys.
Just there was times in that game where it was literally way too many bullets to take down it.
Yes.
What?
Yes, there was a
Like
lot of bullet sponginess.
Everything was bullet spongy. Especially, I'm thinking of the arena. There's shipping crates everywhere. You had to go through a swarm of dudes, and then it didn't even checkpoint save. To where the big dude that was a firefighter that would run around in a circle with a few more ads popping in here and there.
Oh yeah, I totally
But
remember
you
that.
had to run around that freaking scaffolding for like half an hour, just whittling his health down. It was stupid.
Yeah.
I only killed him because I had a sniper rifle and I kept hitting him in the face. And I hit his like sack on his side that caused him to blow up. And I had to use like every single freaking grenade, and you can only carry 2 of each type. I had to eat some sort of boost thing. No, I had to use a special ammunition, boosters and stuff. Like I had to use stupid. It was way too hard.
So other than the Division 2, I'm hoping we see something about the new Splinter Cell.
One more issue I had was it didn't save to the cloud. The Division does not save to the cloud. I deleted it off my system thinking it did save to the cloud. No.
Wow.
Nope, lost all of it. Every single bit of it. I had everything gold. I beat the game. I was high level. I was in there back before they adjusted how the score thing worked. That was back before they had a score. But like I was maxed out super gear. And back to level 1. Oh.
So yeah, let's get back to that list. So I'm hoping we see something about the new Splinter Cell or a new Call of Juarez. I'm hoping. I know we're probably going to see something about Splinter Cell because Amazon, being what Amazon is, leaked it in Canada that there was a new Splinter Cell.
Right.
But I want to hear or see something about it.
I do want to say, survival mode for the Division, that DLC, that was worth. That's what the game. That's a bit. Because you would start out with a pistol, and you'd have to loot around it, and it would take like 3 gun parts to make a gun.
Yeah.
And the gun you made, you went from taking half to 3/4 of your pistol clip to kill one dude to you put 2 to 3 bursts into the because you get a gun, and then you get a better pistol, and then it's like a quarter to your clip to take down a single dude. Like the upgrades went from like just I'm making up numbers, but it's like it went from like 30 damage to like 240 damage to like 720 damage. Like the upgrades were big enough to make a difference immediately.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any of this tiny incremental re-rolling on your gear to calibrate it to where if you add up all of these things that you did, you have percent. It didn't take 40 hours of effort to make improvements to your element. Sorry, I'm really upset about the Division. I'm really
I'm letting
over
you
it.
go because I can download some more trailers to put in because we have people watching while you're,
Oh god.
while you're going on this tangent.
Oh god.
But
the story was good, or at least okay. I thought it was interesting. It was different. It didn't have zombies in it. It still had coin zones though. The coin I knew I never played it enough because I didn't have any that water. I played a few times, and I've seen that there were problems with that thing with people that would go full DPS, like everything just added to it, and they would just demolish you no matter. People that go full on health, and they would just stand there, and you could, even with full DPS, you would just unload on them and use every single bullet, and they just look at you and laugh. And then they shoot you twice and you die. Like, I'm talking like ridiculous levels of nonsense when you were level 30 and you went into the dark zone. But if you could get a group of people playing, and we had there was a couple times where we had 4 people and we would do the mission with the helicopter several times because it was one of the best ones to farm. And then going into the dark zone as like a full group, we do some pretty good stuff. All right, time for the next trailer, I guess.
No, I stopped it because you were going you were still going on a tangent, and I was just like.
Well, I'm coming to an end anyway. But like, if you could get a group of people to go with you, the Dark Zone was interesting. And if you wanted to be evil jerks and murder the other people, you could do it, and it was pretty good. But if you wanted to just kind of play it cool, because you'd run into a few situations where there'd be other people and they'd be non-hostile to you until the very end, and then there'd be times where they wouldn't be hostile with you, and it would end up being like 3 teams, 2 of them being comprised of 2 people, and like my team, which had like 3, hiding out in one drop point zone, while there was like 6 people. So like, no, there was 8. No, 8 people coming in and trying to attack. Waiting.
Alright, so here's the.
I mean, there was times where crazy things. The Division had good ideas. It's just it needed rebalance. It needed rebalance. That was the only real problem. Just the numbers for the very like characters way too stupid and the.
No, so other games that I'm hoping we see at E3, Borderlands 3 and Cyberpunk 2077.
Borderlands is funny, and it's got a cool art also.
Oh yeah, and here's.
I don't know if I want Claptrap back or a different Claptrap, or like a different character to be.
Yeah.
And
I remember hearing that the big thing is we're actually leaving Pandora for 3.
Which makes
sense. There's a new planet.
Did you ever actually get whatever's in the vault after murdering the monster?
I don't remember.
I don't think you ever actually get into the vault to get stuff.
Well, you've gotten into vaults before, but usually not the end game vault. Like I know, the one Torg DLC, you actually get to look into the vault that's about.
Shit. You know what? While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna start downloading for the Handsome Collection.
Which I actually enjoyed I enjoyed it a lot, but it quits when you open up the vault and you look in at what's inside it. The game just ends there, the credits roll. I'm like, oh come on.
Yeah, that should stay plugged in.
It's good though. The game is good, and the first game is platinum, but I don't get that.
No, let's see. So here's the other game. Let me pull down that I mentioned, upload it. That I'm hoping we see a little bit more from. That's from Sucker Punch also. Beast.
Okay.
All units, 1010S at 36 and Park. Repeat, all units be advised. Shots fired at Fisk Towers.
Yuri, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. Boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
Fisk's men have fled through the building. Eliminate them.
Should have worn a helmet.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us, too.
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
Spider-Man! Tell the boss is here!
Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go. Hey, big guy. Is that a Higgs field? That's actually really cool. Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
You're about to find out. Check the roof.
He's here? Martin Lee. Oh, come on.
Yeah, Spider-Punk, I'm really excited for and might make me pre-order this. Just because he's one of those, he's like my favorite like sub Spider-Man guy of like the various Spider-Men that have existed. The short bit of Spider-Punk is pretty awesome.
I don't think I've seen Spider-Punk. I don't think Spider-Punk's in my Spider-Man encyclopedia, which didn't have one.
Well, when did it come out? Because Spider-Punk is probably like 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah, it's older. It's way older than. But like
Yeah.
it was like Rhino or Shocker. One of the two wasn't in.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
Yeah, they're like classic Sinister Six guys.
But it had like Spider-Man when he had the black suit, but that wasn't the symbiote. He just made the black suit because he lost the symbiote, and then Jane was like, "No, stop wearing that."
Yeah, she's all creeped out by its by it.
By its existence. He's like, "Oh," and he puts it in. Like it's got that where it's mentioned. It's got where he had like the silver, like completely bulletproof armor that he had. So the one comic book series that he wanted. It had a little quip about Jonah Jameson's son or grandson or whatever. You're not aware.
Yeah.
Like it had a whole bunch of neat stuff.
Man Wolf. Where is it? I forget what his name is.
It had Carrion in it. I was like, what? That guy's awesome. Had Doppelganger.
Yeah. Also, it was at least up as far as like Maximum Carnage.
Yeah. No, it had Carnage in it, and then.
Yeah, but I mean, specifically the Maximum Carnage event, if it's doing Carrion, Doppelganger, that bunch. You have Shriek.
I think so.
Yeah, that would be all Maximum Carnage
it
stuff.
Had, like Madam Spider.
Yeah, yeah.
It had a bunch of people. It was pretty cool. I don't know where it is right. Bugging me.
But no,
I really want, because I want to see the open world web swing.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't seen that good in a while.
What it was showing there was okay, but I would hate for that to be how you get around. Like, I understand that was a mission and you find like an area you were trying to sneak around, but I want like really good. I want Spider-Man 2 web swinging back, and they won't bring it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's hilarious because I didn't even play Spider-Man 2. I had a demo disc, which was like that I played on my computer. I played a Spider-Man game. Its web swinging was good. Had a tutorial where you swing around one area, and then you go to a place. That's all you do. Is you fight right over. Because it was a demo. But it was good, and it made me want to play the game. Get it.
So, I mean,
my hands on it.
There's a lot. How should I put this? There's a lot of good games coming out. We showed a lot of them tonight. Or not a lot of them, but some of them. There's some that I really am looking forward to, like Overkill's version of Walking Dead. I mean,
I'll be honest with you. Hunt Showdown, I'm more excited for that.
Then yeah, but I just want to know if Vlad's in the game. I don't care. I just want us to like walk into like this weird Russian.
I don't think Vlad's going to be in the game.
No,
it would be amazing, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think any name is even between characters.
I mean, you might get a thing with like a voice actor or something where they use the same voice actor.
That could be, but
But it's not going to be like the same personality of voice actor.
Right.
It's not going to be Vlad. I could be wrong, but it's not.
And since we're still talking about, let me pull up their Overkill's thing.
But down was like I want to play.
No, that that looks interesting too. I do have to admit.
And then the Egypt.
Oh, should I have the name for that? Strange Brigade.
Yeah, Strange Brigade. That one looked interesting. That one looked like he's as much personality as Raid does, and so it would be fun. And of course, looking forward to Red. I mean, I'm gonna. Wait. Oh, is it good? this is what I'm gonna wait.
What was that game? Oh, Red Dead. That's right. Yeah, no, you'll know about it in like the first couple weeks when I like the first day when I pick it up.
I don't want to like. I don't want to ask you what the ending is. I'm just gonna go. Is the ending? Like Far Cry.
Yeah, no, Far Cry.
You didn't tell me what the ending was. You told me the ending was.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get better at telling people, is the ending worth it? Unless you really want me to know. Unless you really want to know. And then...
I don't want to know what the ending is yet.
No, but I'm just saying that in general, Beast. With anybody who asks me, is it worth picking up? Yes, it's worth picking up. Is it worth playing? Yes, it's worth playing.
It's worth playing, but the ending's a let. Yes. I have to go, dude. We've used it.
Okay. Right, go ahead, man.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
And we're just gonna call it quits now. You guys, I'm gonna discuss this with Russell if I should edit this video from the very beginning, because the very beginning was us trying to hotfix stuff. So, yeah, that was.
Hey, Sean, I can tell you to go suck a dick.